Hey, it's Tom No, Chief Marketing Officer at Atomic Enrollment. Today, we're going to be going over one of our content-first ad strategies called the Boomerang. It's personally one of my favorite. We deploy it across a lot of our client accounts because it does well. All right, so let's dive into it. So here you see the Boomerang ad strategy laid out for one of our clients that's being deployed right now and having a lot of success. And I'll show you 3 different ways we use it. But let me first give you an idea of what the Boomerang is and why it's called the Boomerang. So if you've ever thrown a boomerang, the concept of a boomerang is like you throw it hard and it eventually comes back to you. So that's the idea. We first hit the prospect with a direct response ad saying, hey, this is why our program's great and check out what we have to offer. Now, there'll be a percentage of the audience we hit, first hit, that won't convert. And then we're gonna bring them back to convert. That's why it's called the Boomerang. So let me show you how. So there's 3 ways the Boomerang could be used, and let me walk you through the first way, which is an inbound call scheduler campaign. So this is deployed with our mini webinar campaigns. In our past videos, I talk a lot about the mini webinar. You can see what it's about. Let me walk you through from the point a prospective student first learns about your program to the point they end up enrolling in your program. So the Boomerang ad strategy can be used on a variety of social media ad platforms. And in particular, any ad platform that allows you the ability to retarget video views. That's the whole premise of content-first ad strategies. So you could use it on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, LinkedIn, YouTube. These platforms all allow you the ability to retarget specific videos and how long the prospect saw the videos for. So as you can see here, we'll first start with a direct response video to a cold audience who's never heard of our client's program. In particular here, it's a data analytics program. We help people transition into data analytics jobs. We're talking about the key selling points. You don't need a fancy degree to get a high-paying career in data analytics. In this video, we have alumni talking about how they didn't know much about data analytics. They stuck to the program, worked hard, and now they're a high-earning data analyst. Our goal is to get prospective students to click that ad and then come to a mini webinar. A mini webinar, real quick, is the best way to get people who've never heard about your program to take a high leverage action, such as attend an info session, book a meeting with your admissions team, or straight enroll into the program. They come to the mini webinar, they watch the video, and they schedule a call, they show up for the meeting, and then they enroll. So that's our goal. Now, the majority of the first audiences that seen this first ad, they didn't enroll in the program yet because they don't know about it yet and why it's great. We need to nurture them more. Now, this is where the retargeting content cycle bins come in. So people who have watched at least 10 seconds of this first video ad, or they clicked on the ad, or if they clicked on the ad and then came to the mini webinar but didn't book a call, we retarget all these people with just educational videos. These videos are not to sell them something. They have no call to actions. It's purely to educate them on what the program is and why it's great. So as you can see here, we have 3 to 8 different videos, depending on where they're at in the funnel, but you're circling them on videos of alumni testimonials, all different alumni testimonials. You could do scenes of open houses, but the best is to keep circling them with different alumni that were successful. So you don't know the background on the prospects of people that watched the first ad. So that's why you want to be circling them with different types of alumni from different types of backgrounds. So eventually you'll be hitting them with people that are similar to them. They'll see an alumni of like, oh, that person's similar to my situation and did great and became successful through the program. So you're retargeting them with videos on why your program is great, and you continually hit them with retargeting videos. The beauty of this is that when you tell these ad platforms, hey, I don't need people to take action, just have them watch my video. So when you do a campaign objective as video views, these ad costs are cheap. Typically right now we're seeing it costs about 3 cents to get somebody to watch at least 15 seconds of video, which is called a through play. So now after they've been nurtured through a lot of different alumni testimonial videos, they get hit with a direct response ad again to take action. So as you can see here, it's another ad in these direct response videos. In these direct response ads, you could use more alumni testimonials. We're talking about just in general why your program's great. And then we have them go into the mini webinar again, schedule a call, show up for the meeting. Now there's optimizations we'll help you implement to make sure they show up for the meeting. That's the first way to use the Boomerang ad strategy in an inbound call scheduler campaign. We call it that because they watch a video, they book a call, They book a call on your admissions or sales team's calendar. Your team shows up, and they just show up to the meeting. It's an inbound call. So that's the first way to use the Boomerang ad strategy. So as you can see here, we first hit them with an ad hard on why they should join the program. And if they don't convert, we bring them back. Through cycling of content videos, telling them why your program's great, breaking down objections on why they can't do it. And then once they're nurtured, you hit them with the direct response ad again, bring them into the mini webinar and have them schedule a call and then enroll in the program. The second way to use the Boomerang ad strategy is what we call the Hydra. The Hydra is an inbound and outbound hybrid campaign. So I talk about what the Hydra campaigns are in some of our previous videos, but long story short, the Hydra is to connect with one of your prospective students at the point of peak interest, which is when they contacted you to learn more about the program. So let's walk through it. Again, here, it's the first direct response ad. Keep in mind, you could use it on a variety of social media ad channels that allow you to retarget video views. Now with the Hydra though, we use lead forms. You may be thinking, wow, it's 2022, lead forms still work? Absolutely. Check out one of our past videos recently where we generated $60,000 in revenue at over a 20x ROAS with under $3,000 in ad spend with the Hydra. So the goal of the Boomerang ad strategy using a Hydra campaign is we get them to click on the ad. And when they click on the ad, they see a little bit more information about the program. And then this is where we vet them a little bit because we want qualified people to contact you, right? So we vet them. Some of the ways we vet them is just we straight ask them, are you ready to pay for this program? How fast are you looking to make the job transition? Give us your email and have them input their phone number, not auto-populate it. Because if you have them auto-populate it, they might have an old number that doesn't work anymore. Now the key to the Hydra is the speed at which you contact them after they fill out the form. Remember, the goal of the Hydra is to get them as close to peak interest as possible. So as soon as the form comes in, typically, we'll have an email that goes out to our admissions team saying, hey, a lead came in, contact them immediately. So somebody on the sales team will pick up the phone and call them. Now you can use that phone call in a variety of ways to set up for a follow-up meeting, get them into an upcoming event, or even just enroll them straight into that program right then and there. Now, if you don't connect, you have a follow-up process, so you connect and automations in the background to have them connect as well. While this is going on, once they finish filling out the form, they have an opportunity to go back into the mini webinar. So once the form is filled out, we redirect them into a mini webinar saying, hey, if you're looking to transition careers, here's a short training on how we help you do it. So they watch the video and they have an opportunity to schedule a call on your team's calendar at that point. So that's why the Hydra is a hybrid campaign of an inbound and outbound, because some people do schedule calls on your calendar as well. So here is where we first hit them. But remember, not everyone will convert, obviously, right? So you gotta bring them back. Now, let's see how you bring them back. So people who have clicked on your ad, looked at the form, or even people who converted on the form but you haven't been able to connect yet, you're cycling them with content. Videos of your past alumni being successful in your program, and videos breaking down objections on why they can't join the program. And then again, once they are nurtured and educated through these just content videos where we have no call to actions on them, then we hit them with a direct response ad and have them fill out a lead form. Once they fill out that lead form, they go through this process here. And then ultimately you get them to enroll. So that, ladies and gentlemen, is the way you use a Hydra with the Boomerang ad strategy. Now let's go to the third way you use the Boomerang ad strategy. The third way is to funnel them into Messenger, into a chat where you do hand-to-hand combat and engage them one-on-one, to engage your prospective students one-on-one. Now obviously for this to work, you need to have somebody on your team being able to man the chats so they can talk to them real time. Now there's automations you can put in place through like Chatfuel or ManyChat to have frequently asked questions just automatically replied to, but it's best you have somebody manned on this, at least for most of the day. So let's walk through how you do this. So as again, you can use the Boomerang ad strategy on a variety of ad platforms that allow you the ability to retarget video views. So the first video goes out, which is the exact same ad, which is the exact same direct response ad we ran before. They click the CTA to send the message, and then boom, you engage that prospect right then and there. And that's what we call hand-to-hand combat. It's a great way to engage people. You know, it's 2022. Some people like to engage over chat versus a phone call, at least initially, to get their quick questions answered. And then the goal is to get them on a call to close them and enroll them in the program, or just straight enroll them into the program from the chat there. So this here specifically is done through Facebook Messenger ads and Instagram DM ads. So from the ad, they click on the ad and they go directly into chatting on Messenger or over Instagram DMs. Facebook has it set up for you where there's a portal where you can see all the messages coming in from Facebook and Instagram real time. It's a nice portal. They set it up pretty nice and you can engage them there. Now, that first direct response ad here is that first hit. And then keep in mind, not everyone clicks on that ad to chat with you. So you gotta bring them back. So people who have watched at least 10 seconds of your video, engaged with your ad, you're retargeting them with content videos. Again, content videos of past successful alumni, a variety of past successful alumni, as well as videos breaking down their objection of why they can't enroll. For example, one of them could be financing. So you talk about your financing options. Now, in this content loop here, you can also retarget people who have clicked on the ad and sent this initial message but dropped off. So the next time they hop onto Instagram or Facebook, your ad pops up, but it's just there to educate them. These content videos have no call to actions on them. So they're a little less threatening and they're just there to educate them. And then once they go through the nurturing process with these content videos, they get hit with another direct response ad. So through that ad, they can chat directly through Messenger or Instagram, and then you engage them over Instagram chats or Facebook Messenger chats, real time, answering any questions, concerns. Typically how we do it is, your team may be chatting with somebody else on Messenger or on the phone with another prospect, right? When a lead comes in through these chats. So typically we give the prospective student, when they first come in, 3 questions that are most commonly asked. And then once they click on either of the questions, we set up automation where depending on what question they picked, an auto reply comes up. But the key to that auto reply is that at the end of that auto reply, you never leave it just hanging. You always ask a question so that you can re-engage them. And then hopefully at that point, your team is free and then re-engage them live. So you first have the auto reply engage them and answer any quick questions. And then you ask a question at the end of that statement to re-engage that prospect. And then your team comes on live and finishes off that conversation. So there we go, ladies and gentlemen. This ad strategy absolutely crushes it and can be used for a variety of different programs in the education space. All right, so to recap the Boomerang ad strategy, you first hit them with a direct response ad, and then if they don't convert, you put them through a nurturing content cycle bin of videos. And then after they're nurtured, you hit them with another direct response ad, and then you bring them back and convert them. So that's the Boomerang ad strategy. There's 3 different ways to utilize the Boomerang ad strategy. So the first way is through an inbound call scheduling campaign where you have people just book a time on your team's calendar and your team shows up for calls. The second way is through the Hydra, is what we call the inbound and outbound hybrid campaign, where you want to get them to fill out a lead form and then contact them as soon as that lead comes in, because that's as close to as peak interest as possible. And then if they don't convert off that first touch point, off that first ad, you're retargeting them with nurturing content and then hitting them again with a direct response ad so that you can bring them back and convert. Last but not least is through Messenger ads. So you first hit them with an ad and then you push them to chat directly with your team. Remember, the initial conversation could be automated through tools such as ManyChat or ChatView. And then if they see that first ad and they don't convert, you want to bring them back, put them into a nurturing content cycle of videos. Once they're nurtured, you retarget them with another direct response ad to have them take action and then send you a message to bring them back. So there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. That's the Boomerang ad strategy. I hope you guys go and use it and generate a lot of enrollments. If you have any questions, just let us know. All right, take care, bye.